the pleasure of speaking with Kristen Sutherin, a doctoral graduate from Hood College with her doctorate. Dr. Sutherin, how is that?
Wow, that feels nice.
Well, Kristen is a an assistant principal with FCPS, waiting to see where she may be assigned this coming school year. But what an achievement to get your doctorate! I mean, I bet this has been a long, hard journey for you. I don't know. I'm speaking for you though. How was the journey?
Yeah, it was, I mean, a lot of work and very hard, but consistency paid off.
Yeah. So let me ask you because I know Sonia Bowie has asked me. She kind of works with you guys at Hood, and she's like, "Hey, I've got a bunch of these doctoral people who've just graduated." I thought, "Oh, how am I going to kind of tie this in?" Though extraordinary what you guys have done, but really, I think it is all about contributions you're able to now make with this furthering of your education. And you, in particular, are right here in our county. So let me ask you all this work that you have done, how do you feel like it is going to help you in your day to day achieve the things you want to?
Well, I really think as an assistant principal, you transition between community members, parents, students, teachers, faculty, other employees of the county, and it's really made me a better listener, and it's made me more prepared to think on my feet and be more confident, really.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big job. And I get like most people in your position want furthering education because it equates to better positions, better pay, better opportunities, as you move forward in your career. How long were you a teacher? How long have you been a teacher in your career so far?
So I began teaching right out of college in 2002. So I was a teacher, I think, 17 years before getting promoted to assistant principal. And I've been an assistant principal coming up on 5 years.
Holy cow,
So
you don't even look
been
old
a,
enough to have to be doing anything for 17 years, much less the last 5. So that's awesome. So it's treating you well so far, which is good. Good news.
I love it.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. And really, and it is amazing. And I'm assuming going through this process. So how long was it for you from the time you kind of entered this program to now?
Yeah, so I got accepted into the program in September or August of 2021, and we started classes in September of 2021. And I actually defended in July of 2024 and then uploaded my dissertation. So I was completely done by December of 2024. And I have to thank, the county and my family because my husband and daughter just did everything. They let me go to school every Saturday and write and just really be in the moment and in the process at Hood, which was
Yeah, you
amazing.
definitely can't do it without the supporting cast. I know that for sure. I didn't even finish college. So, when you do your doctoral, I know you pick something, right, that you have to write about. So tell me about like that whole process of choosing what you're going to do and how that works.
Yeah, so I have always been a people person, and in the classroom, I, was kind of the teacher leader to all my students. And then when I got promoted, it was kind of a bigger spectrum, but same people person. So I knew that I wanted to lean into teachers' relationships and how school culture influenced organizational commitment. I knew that it was important for us as leaders to hear why teachers liked their jobs or didn't like their jobs or wanted to be somewhere else. So it was really from the beginning, I knew that I wanted to do something with school culture because I pride myself on being there for my staff and students. So I really wanted to hear what teachers also thought.
Wow, that's really great. So what is the process? So you've decided kind of this is your topic. And then what is the process from that to uploading and being completed?
So, a lot of hours. Um, it is so I did a qualitative study because I like to talk with people. So, you talk with people and do interviews, and then I also did a survey so people could, write or answer what they liked, and then, I had a committee who was so far beyond fabulous that I don't know what I would have done without them. And every step of the way, they met with me, they read my stuff, they told me how I could do better or what I could do to just be more to the point because sometimes I got a little wordy. But it was it was just it was I don't want to say it was an easy process, but I loved my committee and I loved Hood so much that there was not one bad day. It was
Yeah.
amazing the entire process.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm glad you were able to A, enjoy it and B, write about something you were passionate about. And I think it's phenomenal. I think, it is kind of one of those things. What an achievement because as we get older, we have kind of have fewer and fewer of those moments, right? You get kind of these little wins, or you might get a new job or you might get promoted, but really that's a lot of work that you put into something. So were you able to attend the hooding ceremony?
Oh my gosh, I've had it on my calendar for the last 3 years. So,
Weren't gonna
yes.
miss that. So how was
Nope.
that?
It was the single best moment of my entire life.
Oh,
Our professors and the director of the doctoral program put on a celebration and ceremony for us that was unlike anything I've ever been a part of.
oh, that's wonderful. We know that teachers, administrators are so dedicated to our students and our community. And, I know you kind of sometimes have the thankless job, especially on the administrative side. So we really, really appreciate all the work that you've put into getting where you are. And we know you're going to do fabulous things to come.
The single best sentence from my dissertation is teachers want to stay in schools where they feel a sense of belongingness, which leads to organizational commitment. And FCPS does a great job of encompassing that. So just really listening and hearing what's going on, I think is a valuable lesson.
That's wonderful. You're going to make someone a great principal one day, and I'm sure you're going to continue to positively influence the staff around you. Kristen, thank you so much for taking the time today. And we wish you all the best. Have an enjoyable summer, and you'll be back at it very soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.